Business studies. Now the next topic is insurance and assurance. So what is the difference between the insurance and assurance? So this is the insurance where insurer might have suffered a loss, and then the compensation given by the insurance company. Fine. And in the case of insurance, you can claim for your loss to the company, but in the case of assurance, what happened that whatever sum assured, that the company is bound to pay to the insured whether there is a loss or not. So that is the assurance. That is why the name stands assurance. मतलब पक्का आपको पैसा मिल जाएगा, चाहे लॉस हो चाहे ना हो. मगर इंश्योरेंस के केस में you will get the loss, you will get the compensation only for the loss if the damage happen to you. Next thing, the insurance is used when the risk is uncertain. Definitely if you know that there will be no loss to your property or to anything, then you will not go for insurance. So the risk is uncertain, you don't know whether it is happen or not. And in the case of assurance, that assurance is used because the risk is certain. Definitely this will bound to happen to you. Basically assurance is for life insurance. That is why life insurance, for life, when you are taking your policy, that is known as life insurance. You know the death definitely will come. Okay. Now the third, in insurance, the compensation is paid only after happening of event. When the loss occurred, when the damage happened, then the compensation is given. But in the case of assurance, compensation is paid whether the thing is happen or not, when up to the time that has been decided, that has been given in the contract of assurance, that money is to be given to the person. Fine. Here examples are fire and marine insurance comes under the category of insurance, and life insurance comes under the category of assurance. That is a life insurance which is completely assured. Now we have to discuss one by one all type of insurance. First of all, it is a life insurance. So life insurance, in the case of life insurance, I have marked some lines for you out of this paragraph. So life insurance, basically it is related with two type of risks. First one is risk of dying too early. When the person is having risk of dying too early, he go for the insurance so that the policy amount can be given to the family members. Risk of dying too late, that is also be the main reason, because in this case the period of maturity of the policy or his death, whatever be earlier, the amount will be given at that time. So sometimes the people will get the person who insured his the person who insured his own life under the policy, they will get the amount of insurance policy in this case. So in both the cases there is a life insurance and the amount is certainly given to the person, and the risk is also certain. Definitely the death will come, and the premium amount, basically here I am just discussing premium amount which is given by the insured to insurance company after half yearly, quarterly or yearly, that has been mentioned in the insurance policy contract. So for fixing the premium amount, what is the more important they are to consider, that is the mortality rate and then the morbidity, यानी कि कितना इलनेस है कंट्री के अंदर. जैसे ग्लोबल डिजीज़ हो रही है, इसी तरह से डिजीज़ अगर हर बार आती रहती हैं तो उस केस में प्रीमियम ज़्यादा होगा, बिकॉज दे नो दैट देयर इज़ अ मोर चांसेस ऑफ डेथ इन द इकोनॉमी और इन द कंट्री. तो उस केस में आप ये दो रेट ये और भी कंसीडर करता है कंट्री के अंदर, हेल्थ कंडीशन किस तरह की, हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ किस तरह की हैं. तो ऑल दीज कंसीडर्ड वाइल फिक्सिंग द प्रीमियम विच इज़ टू बी गिवन बाय द इंश्योर टू इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. और किस टाइम देगा, दैट टाइम हैज़ बिन डिसाइडेड इन द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. सो देखो इसके अंदर द कौन विच प्रिंसिपल्स आर नॉट अप्लाइड ओवर देयर, दैट इज़ द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इंडैमनिटी, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सब्रोगेशन नॉट अप्लाइड ओवर देयर. And the contract of insurance is basically the contract of utmost good faith. If any party force the other party or damage the utmost good faith, then he will not get the compensation, and the insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy. There it is mentioned that insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy, and life insurance is a contract is not a contract of indemnity, because nobody can compensate the loss of life to any other person. So that is why it is a assurance policy. Amount will certainly be given by the insurance company to insure. Fine. Here the question can be asked that which two criteria are considered for deciding the premium for the life insurance. There you will say that is a say health condition or illness, and next thing is mortality rate. Mortality rate you can explain because that you have read in economics, that person died out of 1000 lives in an economy in a particular area. So that is the main thing which is considered for the determining the premium which is given by the insured to insurance company. Now the fire insurance basically it is a contract under the which and one party, that is insurer, in return for the consideration, that is a premium which is given by the insured to insurance company. The insurer means insurance company agree to indemnify means compensate the loss to other party is insured over there, fine, for the financial loss if that will occur to him during a specified period of time and specified amount. Specified period of time is very important. Your insurance must be over there during that time. You cannot ask for the insurance claim when the time is over, fine, and you are not having the insurance policy by that time. मतलब कि आपकी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी होनी चाहिए इस पर्टिकुलर टाइम में. अगर नहीं होगी तो फिर आप इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के लिए लॉस के लिए नहीं बोल सकते कंपनसेट करने के लिए. So term and condition applied as per the given in the policy, definitely. And fire insurance basically provide protection against any type of loss by the fire. Here writing the lightning, explosion, all these things included in fire insurance. And actual life, it should also not violate the contract of utmost good faith. And here also they that is mentioned that fire policy covers the loss through any type of fire, that is by riots, civil strike, and rebellion, foreign enemy, any type of fire, but that should not be intentional. The story can come on this basis to you, and they can ask the question. Main elements of fire insurance: the insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy as well as at the time of loss in the case of fire insurance policy. And the contract of fire insurance is a contract of utmost good faith. It should not be that it should be fake, you have made it yourself. It should not be like that. The principle of indemnity is strictly applicable on fire insurance, because whatever has been damaged, that is the property of insurance company after giving compensation to the insured person. Now the compensation is paid only when the loss is due to fire, not by anything else. So there is a principle of causa proxima, means the cause must be fire. That is applied specifically in this case. Now the next is marine insurance. So in the case of marine insurance, that is defined as the arrangement under the insured and insured undertake to indemnify, means compensate the loss, thereby the agreed against marine losses. So what type of marine risks are there? That is the perils of sea, like storm, collision, capture, seizures, sinking of ship. So marine insurance basically a contract between the insured and insurer, and the insured may be cargo owner, but in this time in the case of insurance, ship owner and freight receiver. Who can be the insured in the case of marine insurance? That can be asked for 1 mark. There you have to mention this. And what type of marine risks are there? That can also be asked, and that is written over there. Fine. And the insurer is also known as underwriter over there. That is also that can be asked. And the insured pays a particular amount, definitely, that is a premium to the insurance company. In exchange, the loss has been covered by the insurance company. Now different type of marine insurance are cargo insurance. Cargo insurance means the goods contain goods in the ship. That can be the personal belongings of crew and the passenger. Crew मतलब जो वहाँ के employees होते हैं उनका, या passenger का भी हो सकता है. Then hull insurance, that is basically the whole ship is insured, and the insurance of the vessel, equipment, furniture, fitting, whatever in the ship, that is undertakes the hull insurance. Freight insurance, this type of insurance provide against the protection against the loss of freight, because many times the goods have been loaded, unloaded, so there is a question of freight over there. So in this case, in many cases, the owner of the good pays the freight only when goods are there. So basically it is about the goods, that many times freight has to be given to the authority, and the insurance of the freight make the importer and exporter both safe in this point of view, and also the payment has to be done on the time. Main elements of marine insurance are basically the insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy as well as the time of loss also. And the contract of fire insurance is also a contract of utmost good faith. Here the same way marine insurance, it is a contract of utmost good faith. Principle of indemnity is strictly applicable in this case. Definitely there should be loss, even only in that case compensation will be given, and the compensation is paid only due to all these insurance, like whatever premium has been paid for the purposes. So principle of causa proxima is strictly applied in this case. Now health insurance. So here now fire insurance, I think there is a problem in this book. Something is written wrong over there. That is, the insurable interest must be present at the time of loss, fine. And all the others are same, marine and fire. Health insurance. So basically health insurance provide the payment of medical expenses in case of illness or some, definitely it is a too costly insurance. Basic medical expenses has been covered. Hospitalization, like hospitalization must be there. Doctor services, and 2 days time to many of the families are having the health insurance. Major medical expenses, it covers the cost of basically any disaster, illness. Long term hospitalization, if there is a medical supplement, if they want any type of Medicare program they need or they want to undertaken. Disability income, suppose the people are not able to earn the income, so in this case it replaces the income lost by the insured when insured is unable to earn, so in that case, or work. So in that case disability income in health insurance covers in this case, fine. All these type of insurance covers in this case. Basically basic medical expenses, that is more common, and long term disease is also very important. Long term hospitalization, that is also very important, because many epidemics like you can just noticing around you. I don't want to take the name. Life insurance and general insurance. So life insurance and general insurance, the basic difference between the life insurance and general insurance. Life insurance basically involve the risk is certain. In general insurance the risk is not certain, the risk may occur or not. Life insurance is a contract of guarantee, definitely it is a guaranteed amount, you will get the amount. General insurance, fire and marine, and that is a contract of indemnity, not a guarantee. Life insurance contains the element of protection and investment both. You can also invest in the case of life insurance. Endowment policies are there, you can invest in that, and you can get the amount even when you are alive and after the maturity of the period that is given in the policy. General insurance contains the element of protection only, that is not the term of investment. So in life insurance, insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy only. And in the case of fire and marine, fire in both the cases at the time of taking loss, at the time of taking policy, and at the time of loss. In the case of marine insurance, the insurable interest must be present only at the time of loss. In life insurance, there is no coverage of partial loss, there will be complete loss. Definitely there will be death or not death, half death is nothing. So in the case of fire and marine insurance, partial amount is also offered when because the amount is given up to the amount of loss or policy, whichever is low. In the case of life insurance, medical examination definitely is compulsory, but in the case of fire and marine insurance, no medical examination done. And in the case of life insurance, premium once fixed cannot be altered, but in the case of this fire and marine, the amount is again and again change. There is a renewal policy. I told you that there is a 1 year policy hardly, but in the life insurance it is not so. The assured can surrender a life insurance policy before its maturity. If you want to give that policy to the insurance company, give it back to the insurance company, and insurance company will pay the amount whatever be as per your policy contract. But in the case of fire and marine, you cannot surrender the policy. Once you have given the premium, you cannot do anything. Now you have to wait for 1 year, and moreover you can do that, you will not renew your policy. But in the case of life insurance policy, anytime you can surrender your policy. Surrender means giving your policy to insurance company. Now insurance company is giving the amount which is due to you. The time period for life insurance is much longer, definitely, but in the case of this, that is for 1 year only, fine. So this is the difference between life and general insurance.